Hello everyone, welcome to Laravel PostgreSql tutorial in which we are working on the Laravel CRUD operations. For that we are using the PostgreSql database, and in this particular part we are going to work on the edit user functionality. Okay, so we have done the create as well as the read so far, and now we are going to work on the update. Okay, means we have done the CR. Okay, UD is left. Okay, of the CRUD operation. Okay, this one we have done so far CR. Okay, so now we are going to work on the update of the user. So let's start. First of all, we are going to update in the index.blade file. I'm going to open here. I have already opened the index.blade file. Okay, you can see. So here I'm going to add here the edit link in action. Okay, so this is the edit link that we are going to add in action. So I'm going to copy from here and we'll add here. Okay, so you can find these instructions under the video as well, and we are going to add this edit link in which we have added that route user dot edit with the user id. Okay, and also we have taken the button for the edit. Okay, so let's refresh and you can see the edit button has come up here as well. Okay, so it will take us to the here you can see the user slash one slash edit that is required to edit the details. Okay, so in the next step we are going to update the edit function in the user controller. So we are going to modify the edit function here. Here you can see, so we are going to fetch that particular user, and after that we are going to return that to the edit blade file. Okay, that we are going to create. So this is the edit function we are going to modify. Okay, so we are going to fetch that from the id. This is the id that we are sending from the blade file. Okay, so we will fetch the user details from this id, and that user detail we are going to return to the edit blade file that we are going to create now. Okay, so the edit blade file we are going to create in the similar way where we have created the create blade file under the sources views users folder. Okay, and now we are going to save it as the edit blade file as well. Okay, so it will save over time. I'm going to save this file as the edit blade file as well. Okay, so here I'm going to make it like edit user, and here also I'm going to make it like edit user, and here the form will change. Here we are going to show the values, all already filled values that the user want to edit now. Okay, so we are going to use this form now, that will have the patch method as well, because we are going to use the patch method for updating the records of the user. Okay, so here I'm going to replace this form with this one in which we have also shown the values, already added values that user added when the user uh, register from the register form. Okay, so now you can see here the action will now change to the user dot update. So update is the function that will finally update the details of the user. Okay, here also we will send the user id as well, and here you can see that we have added the values for all, like value for the name, value for the email, value for the password is not required because password value we will not give. Here the user will fill his password as well if he want to update. Okay, so now we are going to check here. If I will click on edit, and then you can see the edit form has come up, and here you can see name, email as well as the password we can update. Okay, so from here you can able to see that all the information is automatically filled up. Okay, so now we are going to work on this update function in the next part. But before that we will create its rules as well. Once again there must be rule, like if the user will delete this name, then it must not update. So these kind of rules are required once again. So we are going to update the rules function in user store. So we will open the user store, and here we are going to modify this rules function, separate rules for create and as well as the edit. Okay, so here we are going to modify this rules function, and if the method is patch, like in case of update the method is patch, so in case of patch we are going to use this email rule. Okay, in which we are going to use that email, we are going to identify that email does not already exist. Okay, so that thing we are going to use, and otherwise that same rule will work that we have done earlier as well. Okay, so there is some difference in these rules, and you can find after adding these rules we can able to see here it will work fine. Sorry, it is not working because we still need to update here in our we need to add this validator class. We need to call this validator class in update function. Okay, so we are required to modify the update function, only then it will work. Okay, so here I'm going to modify this update function here in patch method. First we are going to validate the data, after that we are going to save that, update that data. Okay, so that thing. So here we will refresh once again, and here like if I will make it empty now, the rules must work fine. Here you can see it is saying the name field is required, so now it will work fine. All the fields are required once again. Like if I will click on save, it is asking the name field is required, email field is required, and password field is required, and it automatically filled up with the data that is already we have created that data. Okay, it automatically filled up, but it is saying that you need to fill this data. Okay, so here like if I am going to make the changes, like I am going to remove the Gupta only, I want the Amit, and here I want to make the change in email. Like here I will give something like this, and password I will give something 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and will click on save. Then it is going to save that. Okay, and you can see the message has come up here, user updated successfully. So I'm going to check there that here also the information must be updated. You can see the information has been updated here as well. Now the name is Amit instead of Amit Gupta, and the email is amitgupta at the rate of yopmail.com instead of amit100 at the rate of yopmail.com. So we finally able to update the details as well. So now we able to do CRU. So this only the D is left, that we are going to work on the delete functionality in the next part. So please stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.